Hello, Co-Gamer. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are continuing with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. And I'm having some issues with Twitch at the moment. First, it took forever for it to load where I could start the stream, and now I'm having trouble with the app on my computer. So if I'm slow at some points, that's why. But for now, I'll just go ahead and start playing. When we left off, we were in the middle of the trial to prove Miles Edgeworth did not kill Robert Hammond, and looks like we're on the right track, but we still have no other suspects at the moment. So anyway, how you doing tonight, Co-Gamer? Again, welcome to the stream. Well, I'm gonna restart my computer and see if that fixes the problem. So again, I'll just keep playing while I do that. So again, Co-Gamer, how you doing tonight? Anyway, let's get started. Cause tonight we should be finishing off the episode 4 trial. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Company law offices. What's about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed... I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick! Yo! How's everyone doing? Wow, way to kill the mood, Larry. What do you think of my performance today? Oh, boy. I had him swooning in the halls, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Well, tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Oh, well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Oh, boy. Okay. What is it, buddy? Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Ed just seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and... who else? You mean me, right? Nah, him is me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Humph! Enough of the silent treatment! Nick! Why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me. Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What?! Hey, Larry! What's he talking about? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Oh boy. Okay. Whatever, buddy. Okay, Nick, out with it! I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final! Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Okay, just a moment. Mom? Okay, sorry about that. Just give me a bit. I'm finally getting things straightened out on the Twitch app, I think. Are you still there, Co-Gamer? Okay, sorry about that. Ah, fudge. I'm finally getting things straightened out on. Sorry about that. Forgot I needed to mute my stream on the... Anyway, Phoenix... Wright, Ace Attorney. Phoenix Pinball, what's that? Anyway... Okay, the class trial. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school is really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 on the side. Excuse me? Just a moment. Okay, anyway, my point is, my reaction for that was $38 for lunch money. Okay. Oh, yeah, now that you mention that, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Oh. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. Ouch.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant.
I didn't do it. Guilty! He did it! Guilty, it was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with him! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! Tell us the truth! We're not gonna play with you anymore! Yeah, no boring my racer! He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race! So on the library committee! Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you! Hey, drop that
Oh, well, hello.
Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I didn't
know what was happening.
I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs!
Miles?
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
Oh, okay, it was his money.
No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent!
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry.
Why don't y'all just shut up? Oh, that was Larry.
This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When someone smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial... Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Oh. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The DL6 incident?
Yeah, I said. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But what? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! Nick!
Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. What evidence did he clean out? Let's see. Let's see. Why didn't we clean this out? Are we still have use of the metal detector? Okay, so we still have the autopsy report, the photo taken at the lake, Misty face photo, the overhead map, the bullet, the gun, the metal detector, again, I don't know why, the parrot, the DL6 case file, and the DL6 incident photo. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Alright, I guess let's move on. Let's just go in order. 7th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. A defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? And now I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. Well, impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
Wait, no!
Okay. I guess we'll head to the lake now. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park, entrance. Hey, pal, no time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Hasn't been that long.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch me a criminal. Okay, just take it easy.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Eek!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping. The woods are off limits to camp, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one could go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Okay. Well, we can go to the beach at least. December 27th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach. Huh?
Eyesore!
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work.
Well, guess there's not much to do here. Let's go to the boat rental shop. December 27th, boat rental shop.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Ham! I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, huh? Oh, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw, today's trial should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? December 27th, caretaker shack. Nobody's home.
Hello! Hello! Squawk!
Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello! Hello! Squawk!
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello! Hello! Squawk!
Okay, we get it. That's all you can say right now. You know what? I kind of want to examine her a bit. Maybe I should take care of Polly next? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. Okay, I guess that was it. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. And I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe, he won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat's caretaker. Just a minute. He shouted something about catching him. It's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay, so no point in showing him anything. Got it. Oh, okay. Grossberg Law Offices. Let's go there. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. He's out again. When does he work anyway? Now, don't be harsh. Guess we'll have to come back later. Great. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, the statute of limitations runs out. Tomorrow, could that be a coincidence? But, even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father! Don't show him that! You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Okay. What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. No, I was impressed by your deduction in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still.
Nick, he noticed.
Okay, so got some extra dialogue out of him, but that's about it, I think. Okay, moving on, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I really have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing now. Let me check more of the shack, I guess.
It doesn't look like he uses kitchen much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What, you thought he was telling the truth? That fishing pole looks expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe.
Don't you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe we'd better not. Yeah, what the hell, Maya?
Ah!
Oh, what? Well, what's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you.
Okay.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 12228, squawk! Let's open it, Nick, come on!
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww, but hey! If he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Aw, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth!
No, Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Ooh. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. Just a moment. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm back. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. I have a theory, but we'll have to see how this goes when the time comes. Letter from the safe. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This note details the murder and setup. Letter from the safe added to court record. Let me see if there's something in the trash can, maybe. Nope. Okay.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Okay. Okay, now let's take a look around some more. Let's see. First, I want to go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Okay, nope. Now let's go back. Oh, okay, we got more dialogue here.
1 day left, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going.
What do you think we should do now, Maya?
You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work.
Thanks. Well, had any good ideas?
This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We'd better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow.
Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and it won't let go. Alright. Now I think we need to go back to Grossberg. Or not. Maybe we need to talk to Miles again. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's show him the thing. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me?
Who is that old guy, anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright, but I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So, he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? You mean myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who is found innocent. Johnny Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. That's That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress have caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Okay, let's hear it. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark. Okay, I already read this dialogue. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Oh, what? Were you?
Stop breathing my air!
No, Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying up by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol and
get away! Get away from my father!
Bang! Oh! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But, that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6.
Uh-huh. Let's go. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg! Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down. Tell me what happened, huh?
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He...
I see. So Mr. Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father?
It's only a dream! Only a dream!
I wonder.
Well, what?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagine. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No! I don't believe it!
Yogi was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Kalmer's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Kalmer is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Mr. Fay. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought that she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? Yeah, it's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Let me see if I should present some evidence to him. Namely this. Oh ho! So this the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before.
Fun fact, in Japanese only second Edgeworth game, you play as his father in the game. Oh, that's interesting. And welcome to the stream, Soup. How you doing tonight?
Anyway, I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago.
That's good. Glad to hear it.
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? No, I don't. Maybe it was Yanni Yogi? Yanni Yogi? You claim he wrote himself this letter, then followed his own instructions? Yeah, I guess that would be what happened. Oh! Perhaps you think Mr. Yogi has split personality, whom? Maybe. I think that's definitely a possibility, yes. No, I think not. I do not know this Yogi in any case. There's no way I would recognize his handwriting. Oh, right. Oh, right. Yes, right, I'll ask you again. Do you have any idea who wrote this? Okay. Since that wasn't it, I'm gonna go with my initial thought. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Well, wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct, Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. Well, indeed, yeah, I think I'm kinda getting an idea of what's going on here. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no!
But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that von Karma is both persistent and affectionate. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregor Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregor Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win, but it didn't make the trial unscarred. Okay. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregor Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though the trial, Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty von Karma ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregor Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Oh, okay, yep.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you say. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have never been to Europe. Yeah, anyway, I know I haven't anyway. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6, you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him! Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. Okay. I know that! I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself! His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave!
I don't care! I know he's not guilty! Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chance of finding something is slim. I understand. The police materials. Right. Sorry, show him the... This incident took place 15 years ago tomorrow. So tomorrow will see the completion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage the DL6 incident has done will never be eased. Okay. Well, let's try going here then. Oh wait, no, maybe I need to go back to there. The Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah, there we go. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Oh, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. Oh, fudge!
Maybe this wouldn't be a good time to go in there then.
You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Nick, let's hurry!
Oh, yeah, I guess we should. Let's go. December 27th, Police Department, Records Room.
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Prepare to be annoyed. Oh, I'm sure I will be. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity.
Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me.
Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here.
Wow, these are all case reports?
Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases.
I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust.
Looks like there are files inside this glass case. The case is so dusty I can't see what's inside.
Nick, it's locked.
You must keep important case files in there.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently.
Label says unsolved cases, evidence.
Unsolved cases?
Nick! The file for DL6! It's completely empty!
Well, what? What are you doing in here?
Eek! Von Karma!
You! How do you know my name? Wait, what? What? How do I...
Huh?
Have we met?
Well, what are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys.
Oh, okay. Alright, so that's how it's gonna be, huh?
They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see Edgeworth's mentor. Ouch. Yeah, but, oh boy, okay.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? Oomph. Oh, that's an understatement. So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Well, I guess not, but... Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. One would guess it was all for this day. Yep. Okay, probably so. Man, you're not right on. If so, you're definitely not wrong about him being bitter. We were right. So Ron Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Oh boy. I'm kind of afraid to present any of my evidence to him. Specifically this letter I found. I don't want to show it to him. But I have a feeling I'm not going to get out of this unless I show him something. And that's the only new thing I have that he wouldn't know about. I know I'm gonna hate myself for this in a bit. Mr. Ron Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter.
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. I knew it! I knew I did not want to show it, but the game forced me to. Damn it! You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What?
Nick, what is that thing?
Oh, damn, what? A stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000! Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now, give me the letter. No!
No!
Whoa, where are you?
Nick, run! Ah!
Maya! Out of my way! Ah! Gosh dang it! Why? And I had to do that to continue the game, didn't I? Gosh dang it! A stunning revelation. Oh, that's an understatement. You got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Surely we could charge him with assault. I don't know how that works. Maya, open your eyes. Maya!
The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? Give him the death penalty court. Oh, yeah. I don't know if we could go that far, but yeah. Like I said, I feel like we could at least charge him with assault.
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Aw, Maya. Maya! Ugh. There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident episode evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Okay. Maya may have saved us after all. DL6 bullet taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. I remember! This is something I was questioning the whole trial! I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Okay, saving content. Oh boy. I feel like this is gonna be good. Hopefully I don't screw up too much. Okay, final day trial. Whew, here we go. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Yeah, let's see what I... Okay, so I still have... Okay, so I still have all of the evidence except the letter, but I got this. Okay! Uh-huh. Okay, sorry. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Ah! What? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Okay. I know it was 600,000 volts, but surely it didn't last that long. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick! Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Okay, too late for that. Let me guess. Larry? Oh no, it's Gumshoe, okay. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning! Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Oh, sorry, how'd it go, Detective? Have no fears! Promised I've captured a runaway caretaker. Oh, good. Next I have some good news. Gumshoe! I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shocker got on the way in, I felt pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. You have the DL6 file, yes? Yeah, I do. Right here. Let's see, let me read over this again. Let's see, case summary, date, actually I don't think I have now that you mention it. But yeah, I'm going to now. Case summary, date, December 28th, 2001. Location, elevator, district courthouse. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues on this found on the scene. Victim data, Gregory Edgeworth, age 35. Defense attorney, trapped in elevator, returning from a lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Suspect data, Yanni Yogi, age 37. Court bailiff, trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths. Memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Oh. I see. Okay then. Anyway, court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Are you sure? Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Of course he has. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. He's shocked Von Karma is acting like a professional and not an ass. That's true. How long will that last, though? Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. Yeah, I don't think anyone could forget. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday?
Objection!
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Oh, boy. See? Told you that didn't last long. Why I left court? I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motor things, right? And I don't got one. Uh-huh. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Let me check something. Oh, fudge, yeah, I forgot I don't have that anymore. Because of him. Oh boy, okay. I guess I'm just going to press stuff for now. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. That's true. I went to buy some food for Paula, see? Food? Well, Paula is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bud pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Oh, well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Gosh dang it. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses! Oh boy. Figured I... You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are! The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. Oh, I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I need malicious motive. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Mr. Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case, and no motive. Both of these statements are lies! Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying... Are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now! This is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident! Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive! Tis. Jump into conclusions again, Mr. Wright! This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating! However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof! And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Huh? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Well, why? The witness has no fingerprints! What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! As well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No. No! I know what happened! I know everything! I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose! There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one! I beg to differ.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tis. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Actually, about that. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot?
What is it, Nick?
No, you're not going to! Your Honor! The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor! I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Yes! Yes! Ha! I mean, I don't know how this will... exactly how we'll do this yet, but... Anyway! Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object! Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Humph. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game? Hell yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff! Bring in the parrot! Phoenix is an absolute madman! Oh, she's so cute! That's quite a bird. Please, tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem, very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Who is your owner?
Hello, Squawk.
Okay, that didn't get much of anywhere. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. What? Oh my gosh. Okay. Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, Phoenix, come on, really? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Didn't Maya know how to speak to her?
Oh, hello, Squawk.
Witness, you can't just hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
Maybe I should get her to say her name?
Polly, what's your name? Polly, Squawk?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yeah, it does, actually. Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating! You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... I believe it's in here. Yep.
Take that!
The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is the proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time! Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? Yeah, it was in the suspect stat, I believe. Let me make sure I'm right about that before I answer. Yep. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide. See? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Was that supposed to... Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's years old. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence. I'm gonna find that.
Nick, think, sir. One more. We can just give one more piece of evidence.
Huh. Very well, witness. You may continue.
Well, I just try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Yeah. Okay. I misunderstood. Okay, hang on, I'm getting this. I'm not used to this view! Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say?
As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk! Don't forget DL6, Squawk!
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello, Squawk? Oh, crap. Come on, really?
That's not what you're supposed to say! Forgot! Something we forgot! Hello, Squawk! Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it!
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Hold it!
Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Crap. I have no idea. One, 228! Oh my gosh!
Take that!
The DL6 case file? The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to that safe number in the case summary? It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Oh! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret number to dates. Bah! That is not tangible proof. I set my ATM cards number to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing! Are you so sure of that? That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. Quick, Rob on karma, I know, right? True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? That he's done with your bullshit, that's what. Summon the caretaker of the boat shop! Immediately! Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember... No, it's okay. Oh, okay, hello! I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. Oh yeah, I'll think so. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me! We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. Great. Is that him saying he doesn't know who sent it? I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this is it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment! Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Edgeworth, what are you gonna do? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Because he was right before. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yeah, but... is that really gonna be it? That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait, really?
Objection!
I knew it! Dang it! No! Miles! Don't! Oh! Gosh, dang it. Miles, please don't. Don't. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Yeah, that was obvious. Wait, but that means... no. Edgeworth? Your Honor. I object to your judgment! Well, what do you mean? I'm not innocent at all! As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to say he's guilty! He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He's going to tell them he killed his own dad!
Uh-oh, what do I do? Come on! Has something to do with this? The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. God, didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. Fine. I should be angry at Larry for this, but I'm not. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess to my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! Yeah, but you were... Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious! We hold a trial! Right here, right now! We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago! Oh, Lord. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. Yeah, I don't blame you. During this time, I will consider the appropriate... Court is adjourned. Oh boy! All for this day. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted a lot of effort. Miss Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. Okay, alright, have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in, Soup. I might be doing a late night stream tonight. We'll just have to see how that goes. Anyway, if I don't see you then, I'll see you tomorrow. Now, back to what I was about to say. Reread DL6. Okay, thanks. Yeah, the problem I have with this is still a matter... I don't know how this works in Japanese law. I just know in the case of how he died, if it really did go the way Miles says, it would be... It would probably still be a crime, but it wouldn't be murder. And then there's the fact of the Miles' age at the time of the event. Anyway, let's see. Reread DL6. Let's see. Error in the elevator was on. Incident. No clues found on the scene. Huh? Yeah, see, he was only 9 years old at the time. Trapped in the elevator, returned from a lost trial with son Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was... Oh, it was fired twice. Got it. Okay, let's see. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. Do you have a photo? Yeah, I do. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do have a photo. Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Well, what are you talking about, pal? I just admitted to it! He confessed that he did it! In court! I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. Well, what? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. December 18th, 2:30 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Wait, we're going back in now? Oh, that's right, it was a 5-minute recess. Well, in that case, I am going to take a short break myself. I will be right back, so if there's anything you guys need to do, now would be a good time. And I should be back shortly. Yeah, thanks, Soup. I'm pretty sure I can too. It's just like I said, I'm going to take a short break. I thought there was going to be a time to save in between these two moments, but apparently not. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. And again, thanks for tuning in, Soup. You'll probably be gone by the time I get back, so you have a good night. And as I said, I might be doing a late night stream later. So maybe I'll see you then. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm back. And now we will begin this part of the trial. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? Nope, not a one. No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Will the witness state his name and profession? Yeah, sorry for all the delays. Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. If only I can get it to work. Please, please. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, first off, that day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. Yogi lost her composure and began to argue. I picked it up. A moment later.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? The victim data. Look at the victim data in this file.
Hey Becky, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice! Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. Good, thanks for tuning in. We are pretty far into the story, so if you don't want anything spoiled for you on this game, I'll understand. Otherwise, feel free to stick around. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? I've been playing Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's cool. I played that earlier today. I played this on the DS. Okay, that's good. Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. Yes, there is. What? I see, I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired has something to do with the case? Yes, I do. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! What? Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Yeah, why are you so worried? Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second fire into the pistol is related to this incident? Yes, I do.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? I think this judge needs a pair of glasses. Your Honor, please. Please get a clue! I think so. I actually had to show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Ugh! Really? No, I think he doesn't need a clue. I think he needs to get some glasses.
Take that!
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bullet hole in the door. Your Honor! Yeah, I'm done with this guy too. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Or, Mr. Wright, where are you driving at? Oh my gosh! This judge, do I have to hammer it into your head? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. Why are we going to repeat this? One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course!
Objection!
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary? That's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. Ah, day 3 of the trial. Yeah, we've already... Welcome to the stream, Ashi. Yeah, we've already... As you can see, we've already... proven Miles... not guilty of the initial case, but now, yeah, we're talking about what happened 15 years ago. And... this judge... is the most clueless! I'm sorry. I just need to move on right now. This trial's already taken a while. It's already gonna be taking a while without me ranting about every little thing. Anyway. Then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene! He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found! Why? Because the second bullet does not exist! The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son! But the photo shows... Oh! That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth! It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door! Oh, come on, really? We're not buying this, are we? Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Ugh, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent!
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the two shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else, who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick?
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I need... No clues found at the scene. Attempt to eliminate one bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Court bailiff trapped in a memory loss 2 hours after his arrest. Tekken from Still Baron. I did not want to do this for this case, but oh gosh, I really don't know what to do here. Cause I didn't want to pussyfoot out and save in between during the trial, but cause if anything's gonna solve it, it would be this. But, this still doesn't prove there was a second, where the second bullet was. Taking the Gregory Edgeworth's heart still bears clear ballistic markings. Yeah, I think I am going to have to save here just to be sure I do this right. Because I really feel like, as it stands now, he can't... There's really nothing he can object to. The bullet is the only thing that he could possibly have an objection with, but that doesn't prove there was a second one. No objections. Every lead I thought I had has been squashed. This is really the end. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I closed my eyes. What was it that I had been doing all this time? Wasn't my whole life leading up to today? But now that I'm here, I know I failed. Mia, I'm sorry. No! Not yet! Huh? Maya? What? Object! Your only weapon.
Are you okay, Nick?
What's happening to me? I have to think. Wait, don't think. Act!
Objection!
Your Honor! I object! Okay. This could just be my memory playing tricks on me. But... And it may not mean anything either. But this whole time... I think the whole time I have watched him on the stand, he has only ever moved that one arm. Like I said, I might be overthinking it, but yeah, Von Karma, that's right. He's only moved his left arm this entire chase as far as I can remember. And I'll admit, maybe my memory is off. Well, Phoenix always points to the same finger. Yeah, maybe he's just left-handed. I guess so. Like I said, I know I'm probably overthinking it. We'll see. Anyway, I need to continue right now. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Oof.
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
Ah! It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet! It existed! What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist! I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime! That's what happened! But, who? The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it, I think. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Bah! What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... the murderer was cautious. Yeah, obviously the bullet would be proof, but... the murderer was cautious. Okay, I'm not going pussyfoot out. I'm not going wimp out of this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, well, the murderer was very cautious, don't you see? That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. Okay, he objected, so maybe I'm on the right track. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well! Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Because it was in the dude's heart. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Oh, darn it, so that was wrong. Ugh, this isn't going so well. Was there some other pressing need for the... Maybe I need to go with this route. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. If you don't want to admit it, but it's true. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Okay, and never mind what I just said earlier about him never moving his other arm. He just did then, I think. So, yeah, that was just my memory not working. That was just my memory failing me. Ugh. Had to take it. Had to take it. I already said this though. Murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot? And they left with the second bullet still inside of them? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes, I guess that's how it worked, yes. But there's a problem with that! The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yes. Yeah, because he was shot with the... Because he was shot with this, by this bullet. The one that went through the window. Anyway, the 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up a pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded! There was no murder! No one was wounded at the time of the incident? He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Refresh my memory.
Gregor Ellsworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Oh, right.
Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock. But took it because he was injured. Which would mean... It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident!
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma!
Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? What better time would there be? I think we should just say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? Humph! I see no need why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection. Because you took a vacation for several months, starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So, you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no. Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me! Have him testify!
Nick? Let's find out who his doctor is!
It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Ugh, nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bull out by himself?
Nope, I think it's even crazier than that, Maya.
That's insane!
Like I said, no, I think it's even more insane than that. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? I don't think I can. This still has to come into play somewhere, though. But this is the one that was inside Gregory, so it's not gonna... I'm gonna say it's impossible to prove. It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now. Even if Von Karma did undergo surgery. Humph! It seems you have finally come to your senses! You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen. Urgh.
Nick?
The court record. Wait, there isn't? There must be something. The court record? What could be in there? Ah, there's no time. I better think on as I go. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... No. Wait a minute, let me read this again. No clues found in this. Yeah, okay, it's not that. Phoenix, don't act like using evidence in court is doing some favor. Fine. Here goes. What exactly is that? Oh crap, that wasn't it. Ah, dang it. Okay, well then what? Yeah, I'm not sure I was... Okay, please reconsider your evidence. Yeah. Okay, wait a minute. The evidence that proves he was shot. The evidence that proves he was shot. No. Oh! Oh!
Take that!
Is it this? Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma! Phoenix, you're more of a copycat and rip-off artist than I am. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh ho ho! Yes! Finally! We got him on the edge. I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! 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 Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection!
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep, beep, beep! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet! Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you! I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? Hey, I had to prove the damn thing was inside you. So, I have no obligation to prove anything. Like hell you don't! You made me prove the damn thing was inside you, so you have to prove how it got there. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't! You don't have any of the DL6 evidence! Ah, yes I did. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime! So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You are close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof! What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof! Well, again, I know this is more proof of him shooting Gregory, but...
Take that!
That's... a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Okay, I'm not gonna do all this. That scream. Oh, it's the one he heard when he threw the gun. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know! That scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? So, it was you. Yeah, I'm tired of all this yelling, so sorry for not saying that part. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Wow. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now! End it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? On camera looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Oh, come on, give him a break, Maya. He's not used to this. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. Yeah, see, there you go.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? How about how much do I owe you?
See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. No, please don't, Edgeworth, please. I feel foolish. Yeah, that's... I definitely wouldn't suggest anybody just do what Gumshoe does.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Lana! Y'all look great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much. Please don't! Please, Edgeworth, just don't. Stop trying! Stop trying so hard.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over! What now? Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind!
You should have seen that coming.
Yo, Reggie, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, little gift from me in celebration.
This ought to be good. Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Here, Butch, you've come a long way. You've come along too. Tonight too. My treat, pal.
Yeah, how about getting his name right first?
Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When it says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got some money in it.
Are you kidding me? I thought he... Really?
Larry, we're gonna talk about this later. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? We are going... Larry? You need... forget it. Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Well, the fact that I thought he wasn't in school that day because he was sick. What happened to that?
Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? Yeah, that's what he said. But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. Oh gosh, dang it.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butt. I know! Really, Wright, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh, eh?
Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
It has been a continuing offense. I guess so. The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I'd known, I'd have become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. Yeah, he does. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Yeah, funny how life works out, huh? Edgeworth, want to switch right?
Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, din on me! Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Oh. Why? December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. 5:02 a.m.? What are we doing up this early? Wait, what's going on here? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Oh, does he have a hangover? Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Goth! The first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station! I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good. Okay?
Hold it!
Well, wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer up.
Take that!
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will! You can't run that office by yourself! You're hopeless!
I don't know about that.
So, this is it!
See you soon, Maya. Aw, that's a cute picture of her.
Thanks, Nick.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Concept, script, direction, shoot. Okay, well, here's the credits. Hey, pal. Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Oh, Lord. Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Yeah, I bet. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Yeah, strange. Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That miss is a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. Oh, boy. Maybe one day he'll meet Miss Wright. Not that kind of Wright. Never mind.
Who, Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Yeah, sure. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gateway Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Him! Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Oh, yes. He has understood it, was not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you say. He says that a lot, doesn't he? Music, must.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix.
Oh. Did it? But okay, whatever. Yeah, I'd like to tell you a couple of examples that prove you wrong. But I won't mention that on camera. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is ahead. I show that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold stand under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at, anyway?
Those plates are still there. Oh well.
Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. Alright. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog! It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Yeah, I want to see the photo, please. Oh, okay, never mind. She was right. Okay, trophy earned. Turnabout goodbyes. So, just a sec. Cleared episode 4 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. A brand new episode has been added. Yes, I do want to save my progress. And I think I'll go ahead and end the stream here for the night. We can begin the next episode next time. So, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, and I might be back later tonight to do a late night stream with Rio Maverick for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. If not, I'll be back tomorrow and we'll begin this new episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which, as people have told me, this was not in the original version of this game. This was added to the DS version when that came out. So, this will be the last case of the first game. And as I said, we will begin that tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream, and if you can follow my YouTube channel to see all my past streams, and you can also follow my Twitter account linked below. Both of them are linked below, and you can follow my Twitter account to be notified when I go live. So if you will stick around, I will be dropping a host. Let's see who is available tonight. Because, yeah, I think I do need to stop here. I really had to do a lot of voice acting in this for this last trial, and I think I definitely need to rest my voice, at least for a little bit. So let's see, who are we going to host tonight? Let's see. We'll host R.L. Ritchie, who's playing The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. And actually, I changed my mind. We're going to host RPG Fancom, who is playing Wild Arms 3. So I hope you'll stick around for that. And if I don't see you later, I will see you tomorrow. So you all have a good night, and take care, everyone. Bye.